Hey, welcome back to the fucking show. We're still the Defenders of Kobold, and we're still playing Dungeon Crawl Classics. And we're still playing the Level 0 funnel, Sailors on the Starless Sea. It is a fantastic little adventure. I would strongly recommend. And Dungeon Crawl Classics is it's a fun game. It's definitely a very interesting game, and it's got some really cool features to it, which I really enjoy. Definitely very high fantasy based on that old school D&D vibe. The purpose of this funnel is each player starts out with 4 level 0 characters. These are just fucking peasants from a village. And the idea is to make it through the funnel. The ones that survive
get to be heroes.
Move on to level 1, and yeah, they get to be adventurers or heroes and continue on with their...
They get professions and things.
Yeah, they get to move on to the classic role-playing classes. So, at this point, when we started this, everyone had 4 characters. Oh, goddamn.
I think I've lost the most.
Then,
proudly.
At the start of last session, I moved everyone back up to 3 characters.
You want an energy drink?
No, I'm on new medication. Yeah, it makes me yawn. I can't stop it. I'm not tired, but it makes me yawn, especially when I drink. So I yawn a lot. So why don't we go through real quick? Who all still has 3 characters? Because everyone was reduced to at least 3. I think you're the only one with 2.
Yep.
Luckily, we introduced more characters because Dan before was down to 1 character.
Yeah,
he put in a lot into a fight.
Hey, we won though.
Yeah, he tipped the tides to our favor.
Yeah. So last we left off, Joe's group of characters lit the candle at the top of the standing stone, and the ship came into shore and lowered the gangplank. Alex's character, Poop Man, was already on the ship because Alex's character, Poop Man, Fawn, people die super fucking easy. Like, the idea is everyone starts with 4 characters, and they have at least one that survives.
Yeah.
And that becomes their character.
Like 2 or 3 health.
One character farts on another character, and that other character dies.
Yeah, if you don't lose 3 people, it's surprising.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing way better than I should be.
Yeah. But the idea is the one that survives, that's your character moving forward. But sadly, Crazy Bob also swam out with Poop Man to get to the ship. And the giant tentacles broke the water and dragged Crazy Bob to his watery grave.
Rip.
Ripperoni.
F's in chat for Crazy Bob.
F's in chat for Crazy Bob.
There it is.
So as the majority of you are now standing on the beach in front of this gangplank coming off of this ship, this dragon-proud ship with sickly green runes all over it. Fawn, Dungeon Crawl Classics is really close to that because all the other classes are good, but it's the... Once you pick up levels, it's the mages that
really shine.
That really drive the adventure. Because in this game, you have to, if a mage wants a new spell, they're allowed to learn up to X number of spells per level. But they don't automatically get those spells when they level up. They have to adventure and quest to go out there and get those spells that they can learn.
Teach me the meat cooking spell.
So a lot of as far as I can tell, if we were to move into a campaign, the easiest way to move a campaign along would be to stick a wizard in the group, and the wizard gets a hint. There's some magical thing over here. Let's go check it out. And that could be the adventure. The campaign is just helping this wizard become
We need our
powerful.
wizard to be named Iris so we can have some Protoss quotes in here.
Yeah. Probably what I would do is just put a wizard NPC there that is taking you guys on as kind of hirelings almost. So, back to the game. Fucking shit.
I guess we're all getting on the hopefully not cursed boat. That
Yep.
appears
What
to
are you
be
guys going to do? This boat, gangplank. One character's already on.
I was like,
no
the rest
trouble.
of my group go join him.
I guess Slim Jerry and Big Noodle Barry will get on the boat.
Yep. Well, climb aboard.
Brown man grabs an F from his pocket and throws it into the sea.
Once everyone's on the ship,
What'd you say?
I want to see what happens. I'm going to wait up at the candle while everyone else gets on the ship, and then I'm going to put it out.
As my guys are on the
nothing happens.
just shoots.
Then I'm going to get on the boat.
Okay. You all get on the boat. Once the last of your characters boards the ship, the gangplank retracts, and the ship turns and sets out into this starless sea
Haha.
towards the golden glow in the distance as the sound of the drums increases.
I hope we're going to the golden saucer from Final Fantasy VII.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Good.
Every time somebody says drums, I just hear the drum from the beginning of that fun song. Ta-da!
You all travel, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Let's see.
I hope that there's some Mongo Cat
Yeah.
when we get there.
It's Judas Priest, and it's the drum solo from Painkiller.
By the cat.
You guys
That
get,
would be fucking
I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes into the water, and then the black tentacles
Check
that your
myself.
character would be familiar with
Sure, that was accurate.
erupt from the water around the ship and easily dwarf the ship. And they wrap around the ship's prow and stop it dead in its water. Whatever magical locomotion is moving the ship is no match for these black.
Regale us of your art that you read earlier. How to stop the stop.
That was crazy, Bob.
No, Big Noodle Barry.
Ah,
He's
good.
the only one smart enough for that.
Well, there's an island in a black sea. This
Yep,
is what we're
check,
coming up on.
check.
Golden Pyramid.
Check.
Hostages and goodies are pulled in by tentacles, but the ship is not. So
Do we get under the ship?
Oh, so we just
we're also preparing to fight a couple of knights with a flail and a bunch of those World Wrestling Animal people.
Are we the goodies? Are we the goodies on the ship?
No, goodies like money, swords, that sort of thing. They get pulled into the water.
Fawn, that is actually,
pulled into the water.
that's a really cool idea to start with, like, bare profession, no fucking ranks in anything, Zweihander characters, no fate points,
Oh, just,
and go
just
into a funnel
nothing.
like
Yeah.
this.
That wouldn't be too hard to do, really.
It wouldn't. Zweihander is a very lethal game, but fate points make characters more survivable.
You could probably go into it with no profession even, and just have stats.
If you just rolled, well,
Yeah.
professions in Zweihander,
They give you stuff.
I would say you get a profession, but you don't get to take any experience. You just get your profession and the bare minimum of what comes with the profession. Like no fortune points, no RP to spend. Here's your ancestry, your
I guess
ancestry
profession
trait.
does give you your equipment and stuff.
It
so.
gives
And to make
you your
sure you
equip-
weed out the chaff, misfortune points.
Oh yeah, no
Just
fortune
start off with
points.
7 misfortune points. And
What,
then
what,
the
what
DM
if,
can
what if it
use.
worked the other way, where only when the DM spends misfortune points
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the party gets fortune
We can
points?
make homebrew rules to play it here, and we can just go with that, Dan. Start off
I
with
like it
7
the other way.
misfortune. What's that?
I like it the other way.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agree with that.
I mean, just
We're
for,
off-
No,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying if the
for
goal is to kill like 3
just for the
characters, that would be
funnel.
fun. Yeah.
So,
just for the
tentacles wrapped around the ship, stopping it in its tracks.
I'm gonna throw a gold coin at it, but in such a way that it will stay on the ship.
The tentacle does not respond. The tentacles.
We can't bribe him, guys. He's too good for our money. Is there a way to get under?
These tentacles are,
Not under the tentacles, but just under some part of the ship. Like if there's stairs down or a door. Or
this
we're
is
just
like
stuck
a
on the top?
long ship, like a Viking long ship.
Okay, so there's no. It's
so
not a
you
big
saw
ship.
that picture.
Yeah, there were people and goodies that were being fed to the tentacles.
Yeah.
It seems that if the tentacles to release, one of us might have to die.
Who volunteers as tribute? Not it.
Nope.
The nose goes, guys.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna throw some more coins at it.
Big Noodle Berry.
No, Brown Knights shove you just
No. Big Noodle Berry has a bird. And he will send his blinded bird. Yeah, he'll just he'll send his bird down into the water.
As Big Noodle Berry bashes the bird's head against the rail, and then tosses
Come
the
here, Pepe. Into the water.
It's like
some of the
dead parrot
tentacles.
sketch.
Some of the tentacles do release the ship,
Okay.
but not all of them.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, here's an idea. Let's take a couple copper pieces since we have some, and
Yeah, we got 6 copper.
let's drop a couple of them in the water.
Apparently, copper pieces aren't enticing enough, and none of the tentacles move.
All right.
Okay.
Joe, let's
Do a
drop.
gold piece and throw it in the water.
Still nothing.
Doo-Doo Knight gets out his staff and his clay, gets to the edge, and he says, "It's not who you are underneath, it's what you do defines you," and he jumps over, leaving his clay and his staff behind.
Who did that?
Huh? Doo-Doo Knight.
Dude, I know.
The tentacles release the ship,
Oh.
wrapping around Doo-Doo Knight. Is Doo-Doo Knight going to fight this?
He should. We can save him. I got a 10-foot pole.
He's not gonna fight.
No.
Doo-Doo Knight, no.
Ed's going in there with the pole. He's whacking. He's whacking those tentacles.
Ed dives into the
No,
water.
he's not going in the water.
He's not going that far.
He's got a 10-foot pole. He's just
All right, let's roll initiative.
He's just gonna. Oh no! I screwed us all.
All right, yeah. I'll roll initiative. Oh, hell
Oh
yeah.
hell no! Oh, that's
Oh,
terrible.
it's not a 1.
That was a 1 for
Yeah, I did too. Okay, that's better.
Dude Knight's been with us the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Ed doesn't want to let him die. Now I'm gonna kill the whole party though.
Fucking Christ, guys.
Should we just say we didn't?
No, we're past that.
Oh no!
Jake?
19.
Dan?
Whole 5.
Joe?
Apparently, it takes
8.
offense to my upsetting.
Alex?
14. 15.
So, Jake, you're going to lead. Followed by the creature, then Alex, then Joe,
19.
We're so screwed.
by Dan.
We're gonna have to oops undo back to the shore.
Jake!
Big Noodle Berry is going to throw James McCoy's stinky cheese into the water. Hopefully that will attract some tentacles. And then Slim Jerry is going to try to throw his spear at the tentacle that's got the Doo-Doo Knight.
All right, go roll me that attack.
I
just want you to know if
I
you
don't know how
miss.
spears work as a throwing weapon, if they do.
Well, let's just go with the strength-based test.
Okay.
You may hit the dude tonight.
Yeah.
If you critical fail.
13.
Okay. You miss with your spear
Fuck.
as it disappears below
Wow.
the surface.
He likes weapons also. So
Yeah, hopefully. There we go.
in theory.
Hopefully he likes stinky cheese as well. Because that's all I got. Well, I mean, I got other stuff, but
Yeah, I got lots of stuff left over from the rest of the Eds and Ralph.
let me just go ahead and mark off the stinky cheese.
I was ready to throw more shit in before,
What are your other characters
before
doing?
Duty Night jumped in.
Oh, those are my other characters. That's it.
Okay.
I got Big Noodle Berry and Slim Jerry. Why do they call these tentacles? There's clearly at least 20 of them. Why don't they call them 20cles?
Doo-Doo Knight is dragged below the surface If Doo-Doo Knight starting is going to struggle still or going with it?
Nah, he's sacrificing himself.
Doo-Doo Knight.
Doodle Knight.
Doo-Doo Knight, as soon as the dips below the surface, the tentacle wraps around him, bending the back of his head to touch the back of his knees. As his spine snaps, his torso ruptures, and he dies a bloody and watery, painful death.
Worst case, his spleen also got punctured.
No.
The other 5 tentacles on the ship.
Slim Jerry then hit him with a spear. Just for good measure.
Christ.
I think at this point we just don't do anything then.
Yeah, frick.
None of us have actually hit it yet. Technically.
Dan, no, Alex, do you have 2 characters left?
Mm-hmm.
Get your characters in your marching order and make sure they're numbered 1 and 2.
Yeah, they just moved up.
Character in position 1, a tentacle lashes out. It's going to hit. This character takes 5 damage.
Dead.
Oh,
Character, or tentacle number 2, lashes out at one of your 2 characters.
oh
Jake.
baby.
How many? You got 2 characters still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Character number 1.
Big Noodle Berry, no.
Big Noodle Berry has a tentacle lash out at him. 20 clears. That's 20 plus.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
7 damage.
Oh, Jesus
He had
Christ.
1 hit point.
It's game over.
Your other character is attacked.
Oh my god.
It's 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, nobody has any AC.
10 damage.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck. This is the end.
Just turn
Joe?
into dust.
How many characters do you have?
3.
Oh, this is literally the end. We're all gonna die.
Character in position number 2 is attacked by another tentacle. Does a 9 hit?
No.
We're
Okay.
literally gonna get party wiped from this.
It's a strong possibility.
Orakborama lives.
Hell yeah.
He's got a second term.
Yeah.
Dan, how many characters do you have?
3 for now.
Character in position 3
Mm-hmm.
is attacked by another tentacle. 12.
That actually misses.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And Joe,
Hmm.
character in position 2.
It's Orakborama again.
It's a 25.
Oh my God.
100.
4 damage.
Yeah, that fucks him. Is
Hey,
there a
hey.
way, like,
Any damage you
hold his sword up or something when he's getting...
Give me a reflex save.
any attack you do is going to kill us immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ruin my. Stop it! He put the die down and it was on a fucking 1.
Give me a reflex save. Yeah.
It's just flat. 16.
Roll me your damage.
It's 6. Two.
You deal 2 damage to the tentacles as it kills Barack Obama.
All right.
The answer was sacrifices were given to the tentacles.
And then I was upset,
And then
I ruined everything.
we pissed off the tentacles.
Yeah, you
and it
did.
once more.
Alex, it's your turn.
He's hiding on the side like of the ship.
Give me a luck check.
Oof.
At this point, it's cowering across the board, I think.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, start chucking the bodies over.
Is that your one? How many characters you got?
None of
I
us
just got
have,
1.
None of us
Okay.
have turns until this thing
Joe?
is done attacking everyone.
It's your turn.
Oh, your boomer's like, sacrifice, stop, don't do anything else.
Throw all the bodies over.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything left of Orak Barama and
No. After he was squished, the tentacle kind of submerged back into the water, and since he was with that sword that went through him, it pulled his corpse and all of his gear down with it. All that's left is a red smear on the deck of the ship.
Oh.
All right. My characters are just gonna try and. Like you said, it's just an open.
It's just a flat, open ship, just a long ship.
Empty bodies, pour them over.
Yeah.
Were the tentacles like damaging the ship as they were
No.
smashing into it?
Oh,
It was just going after the people.
Yeah.
If you want to throw someone overboard, Slim Jerry is slim.
Snap right into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many characters? You got two
Yeah,
characters left?
Yaboom's yelling like, stand down, don't do anything.
Yeah. I don't want to aggravate it more. Does it look like it's rearing up for more?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Who's the one that poked it?
Ed, he's not smart.
I think both my characters are gonna take your Ed and toss him overboard.
Roll me strength saves for both your characters. Roll me a reflex save. Whatever you roll has to beat their two strength saves.
Wait,
my
if I see, can I do anything?
13.
Your turns pass.
Okay.
At 20.
Oh,
Did both of your characters roll?
No.
Roll both of your characters. He's got a
I swear to
20.
God, if it's a 1.
and yeah.
5. So 7.
So what is that altogether?
20 also.
Add your numbers.
27 or 17.
Mm-hmm.
So 17 altogether
Yeah.
versus 20. Your turn already passed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't successfully throw Ed overboard. Dan, it's your turn.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah, what is it? Ed jumps over.
No. Ed tries to throw them overboard.
That would be amusing.
Yeah.
Ed will give up his precious chicken.
No.
Ed throws his chicken overboard.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
We may
happens.
be beyond the point where a simple sacrifice of a chicken.
But it is his favorite.
Ed is now without a chicken and the tentacles are still attacking. What are your other characters doing?
There's Jimmy and Plank. Everything's for Eddie. Ed. Everything is for Ed. Maybe we'll sacrifice Jimmy.
Is Jimmy jumping overboard?
Jimmy's got to set down his stuff and go.
Jimmy sets down all of his belongings and dives overboard. As he dives overboard, the tentacles catch him midair and rip him piece from piece, spraying the entirety of the deck with blood. And then the tentacles slip back beneath the water,
Poor Jimmy.
and the ship continues moving.
God damn it.
I
Mistakes were made.
still want to throw Ed over. But
Ed has a negative
upset.
intelligence.
Dave, we were so close to another PPK.
I just
Because
want
I just want you all to know that thing got 6 actions per turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Who's all? How? Let's go through this real quick. Who's got characters and how many? 1, 2, 2.
0.
do you want Factor Dill or Cran Denshaw?
Give me Fokker Dill.
All right.
I want to send some motherfuckers to the ranch.
God damn it.
So 1, 1, 2, 1. Fucking Christ, guys. That was so goddamn close.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh.
I agree with that.
As the ship continues through the darkness, moving closer to this glowing light in the
So much regret.
the fog in the distance, and eventually It clarifies.
I just want to remind you all, Ed has an intelligence score of 4.
No, I'm perfectly fine with that shit.
The island draws closer, revealing the source of the golden glow. A towering ziggurat. You would recognize it. No, you wouldn't, Jake. Never
Nobody
mind.
recognizes it now.
With burning light radiating from within the silver thin cracks between.
Can Chuck say that word?
Remind me to tell you a story.
Oh no!
After we're off stream.
Okay.
Oh no.
With a burning light radiating from within the sliver thin cracks between its massive stone blocks. A wide ramp circles the edifice, sloping to the top of the temple. Hordes of beastmen crowd the ramp, howling to the darkness, hammering on massive high drums, and pulsing a terrified string of pushing. That's the right word. Pushing a terrified string of prisoners to the ziggurat's glowing peak. High atop the temple, you can make out a fearsome silhouette of an enormous armored figure wreathed in infernal smoke lit from below. So you pull up in the darkness and you see this giant.
There's our base boy.
Think of like a Peruvian temple, the very blocky temple pyramid that goes up. And there's this sloping ramp that circles around it. 3 ramps around it. And this ramp is fucking loaded with beastmen. You can see through the crowd of these beastmen that the survivors from your village are being ushered up at like spear point towards the top of it. And at the top of this thing and the fucking sickly golden light flickering, you can see this giant silhouette of a figure standing at the peak of it.
Base boy.
Sauron.
I need one here. Anybody else need anything?
Oh, no, I'm good.
So what's going on? As the ship moves up to the island and the gangplank extends.
I tell you guys, like, we don't fight first. Let's try to talk.
Talk to what?
I think if they know we're here, then we're just gonna get ushered.
We'll be enslaved as well.
Hey, I'll take that other than dying.
I mean, I think you die either way.
I'll put a good weekend. Get some, time on. I can probably put that on a resume.
Yeah.
Slave to animal people.
Years of experience. Enslaved animal people.
Also worked on the Clinton campaign.
Senior slave.
Executive slave.
Tier 2.
Senior
Operations up.
That puts you in the house.
Senior slave engineer.
That's the goal.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, what's going on?
We're regretting everything.
We got about 20 minutes to go.
In particular, I'm regretting everything.
Yeah,
They know my name.
that's fair.
I feel like
mostly just meant it to be funny, but
I feel like that was a good choice.
I think that was very fun.
Yes.
It was a stupid and horrible decision that I enjoyed greatly.
yes, I'm sure.
So yeah.
Let's get off the boat, I guess.
Yeah.
You move off the boat. The plank ends at the beginning of the slope that wraps around this pyramid. What's your plan?
There is no plan.
So how big are these blocks? Like, would we need this ramp to climb up?
You could climb up without it. But it's like a corkscrew wrapping around the pyramid, this ramp.
Front to back.
If you just climb up, you're going to have to traverse one of the ramp where all these beastmen are. You could climb around it.
That's, underneath
Yeah.
the corkscrew.
like work against it, sort of.
You climb along the lip of the corkscrew so that way you stay out of sight of the beastmen.
Boy, that's going to require levels of stealth that we'll never achieve.
Strength and stealth. That is certainly an option.
If only I had my chicken. It could be a distraction.
Hey, Dave, thanks for coming by as always. It's always fantastic when you're here.
Thanks for the mac and cheese recipe.
That
Indeed.
is very accurate. Like you said, Dave, we'll be back Friday for some more Deaths of Reformation, our Zweihander campaign. Or you can swing by the Grim and Perilous channel for a continuation of Blood, Sweets, and Laudanum to see what happens with my character. Because last time we played, my character assaulted the police and then ran off on a horse.
As you do.
As you do.
It's the right thing to do sometimes, all the time, none of the time.
Yeah, Dave, I totally would be down for joining your Discord.
Yeah.
Drop the link in my Discord because you're there, and I'm sure we would all be thrilled to join yours and hang out with you there. Yeah, it sounds fucking great to me. So just drop us the link, and I'm fucking there, man. Anyway, the gangplank drops to the beginning of this ramp wrapping around. You get the feeling that maybe you could climb this ramp hanging off the ledge of it. If you move quietly and you don't fail your climb checks, you can make it to the peak. Maybe rescue the remaining villagers.
I was curious if there appears to be any structures or anything here where villagers may have been shuffled out of, or did they come like directly from the boat, seemingly, and just
Directly from the boat.
The boat stays there, right?
and there's nothing else here?
Once you all get off the ramp, we get off the ship, it just stays there.
Is there nothing else here except for the pyramid?
That's it.
Uh,
This glowing pyramid.
You boomer.
I'm ready to take one for the team since I fucked everything up.
No, so your boomer says he's just gonna go up there.
Plank.
You start walking up the ramp.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight up there.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, so how many was it? Did you say like the entire way up the ramp there were beastmen, or
Yeah,
was it?
yeah,
Like
Is
lots,
it that
lots and
many?
lots of them.
yeah.
Okay.
If you had to put an estimate, you would say there's at least 20 beastmen on this ramp.
That's more than we could fight reasonably with the 6 of us.
How
many of those robes do we still have left?
4.
Is that accurate?
Oh,
Who put robes on and who just died?
My guy took his robes off before he jumped.
Oh, that's right. You did say that he took off all of his equipment.
So unless you lost yours, Joe,
No, I think Cran was the one that had it.
then we still have 4.
4 robes, 5 characters.
your boomer says he just wants to go up there. If you guys want to sneak around and get them out,
Or we can
More
attempt
power.
to use the
Or we
robes.
can put the robes on and then walk up there
Hey,
with our nifty skull
we
necklace.
can Star Wars this, and one of us is being escorted by the other 4.
what your boomer's saying is, I'll be the distraction.
Well,
So if a ship just shows up and nobody's on it, they're gonna start looking. But
that's what I mean. We could maybe cultist it up,
Well, if
and
they-
we're like the stormtroopers escorting you up.
well,
Do any of them seem to be looking around on the ramp though, or are they all focused on the?
They're focused on the celebrations. They're focused on the villagers moving up.
That's
Yeah,
that's my
I'm not worried
my
about it.
submission to the fireside party or whatever it was that they said in the one show on Nickelodeon.
yeah, no, he's just saying like, all right, if they attack us all, we're all dead. So if you guys want to sneak or do something else,
Well, we
Your
can't
boomer
sneak.
will
None
be-
of us can sneak.
I'm just throwing it out there. Like he's willing to be the attention taker.
Fockerdill's willing to go up and, just have a nice little sit down, nice little chat with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My submission is we all go up there with our robes and we act like we're taking the sacrifice.
I just need an answer.
Are the villagers wearing any of the robes? Is
Nope.
there anyone wearing robes?
Nope. Just so you all know, Dave dropped his Discord link in the general chat on our Discord.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys just tell me the plan. I'm not putting on a robe. What are we doing?
Okay, everybody else put on a robe. And we'll all follow Boomer.
Well, no. If you guys are doing the robes, I'm following you guys.
okay.
It's gonna be like in the middle of us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
2 in front, 2 behind.
Good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
You're escorting
have
them up.
Yep.
Drawn over, like hands
Well-
together, trying to not show any.
And we'll probably have you appear to be
Are you strength based?
No.
Are you strength based?
Ed is.
Ed gets a short sword.
Okay. I don't know what the dice is on
1d6.
1d6. Oh, good.
Does your character need a weapon? They also have a staff.
He has a pitchfork.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're good then. So I just throw my staff.
Is that the pitchfork? The pitchfork that killed most of the beastmen that we fought?
No, that's Ed's pitchfork.
Okay, I was going to say, because pitchforks have been fucking nasty so far.
Yeah.
Ed will keep both.
I lay my weapons by the ship somewhere kind of out of sight.
Okay.
Actually, I may give... Yeah, never mind. We'll figure it out. I might give the short sword to Plank.
Your deception of escorting. Who is it?
You boomer.
You Boomer. That's your last character?
Mm-hmm.
Your last You Boomer being escorted by the 4 cultists, the Beastmen part, and lets you move up.
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
I gotta make up for it somewhere.
All right.
The peak of the temple is dominated by a vast smoking pit that glows with a hellish light. A mighty beastman hoists in effigy of a fearsome armored figure high into the swirling clouds as the prisoners are hurled screaming one after the other into the pit.
Oh.
A trio of snarling beastmen upend woven baskets pouring thousands of coins in after your fellow villagers, producing gouts of hissing smoke and flame. All about you is the thundering cacophony of drums and bestial howls as the bizarre ritual nears its climax.
There's like no winning.
So, you move up to the top, the peak, the precipice of this fucking temple. And you can see this giant beastman toss this fucking statue that looks very familiar. Never mind, he's dead.
Yeah.
we all heard him describe it.
Yeah, the two big boys with the flail.
The only thing you boomer has is his badger pelt, his oil flask, and his clay.
Just a block of clay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I still got my grappling hook.
Man, if you smash a block of clay into a guy's face, he won't be able to see.
If I get pitched over the edge, grappling hook. I'm pulling him with me.
Spider-Man.
As you see this effigy disappears into the peak, it's almost like looking into a volcano. As the prisoners are quickly moved to the lip of this thing and like kicked in.
Is there like enough of a lip that multiple people could be like stretched around?
Yeah. Imagine like a 50-foot top in the inner 25-foot square is this volcano opening. So there's still like 5 to 10 feet wrapping around.
Yes, it is TT2KB DCC night.
Yes, it is. Tonight in particular, we have lost
1, 2, 3.
3.
I managed to get out.
How many did you lose?
I just lost
I
one.
lost one person and then gave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 3,
One.
4, 5, 6, 7. Just tonight we lost 7.
It's all my fault, too.
No.
It was for entertainment, I'm sorry.
No. You did exactly what your character should have done.
Yeah. No one's mad that
Yeah.
Dan's character forced the giant tentacle monster to attack the party after they had given him a sacrifice.
Our friend made a sacrifice that we did not know would work. There was definitely room for cause.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy
And then your
had
other
to
character.
pay the price.
And then your other character did help us.
So, as you all cleared the top of this, you can see these beastmen kicking in their prisoners, dumping in piles of gold. The effigy goes into the essentially the lava at the bottom and starts melting. What's your move?
I think we're already screwed at this point. If the effigy's already in the fire.
The effigy was of the knight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there should be another knight. 2 knights and a flail.
Were you in the ice room?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed was in the ice room as well.
The picture of the other knight holding the flail resembled the dead body you found in the ice room.
The axe.
The axe that we don't have the ability to wield.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you want to throw it in?
I don't think helping them with their ritual is a good idea.
Nobody can use it.
True.
Wait, what is it?
Are there any?
The axe from the frozen room.
Are there any weapons?
Why is that the discussion right now?
Because the knight in the frozen room that had the axe looked like the knight on the mural.
So he probably wants that axe.
Yeah.
So there's two knights on that mural. One looks like the effigy that was just tossed in the lava.
Were they in opposing
and the
positions?
other one looks like the corpse that you guys found in the frozen room.
Question: were they seemingly in opposing positions, or were they?
They were both grabbing it,
both
like side by
That's what I
side,
meant, like-
holding it up.
like they were fighting for it, or like they were both like
They were
Championing it.
both like, ah.
So they probably want this axe, is what I assume.
Yes.
Well,
So
good thing
we should
don't-
be prepared to, at the very least, chuck this thing in the fire as they kill us.
it'll get destroyed in the fire. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a good idea. But
is there?
That's what I'm saying. Like if they say, "Oh, we want this,"
Are there any other objects of note up here with us, like a mace or something?
No, just the effigy seems to have like a,
The mace already.
yeah, like it's like a copper like statue of this. So I'm going to let each of you get a sentence to me, and then we're going to proceed. What do you want to do?
there are only beastmen here, correct?
Yep.
Fuck.
Beastmen and villagers getting kicked in. They have not all been kicked in yet.
I have a question.
They're unfamiliar with you. Go ahead.
I said I took the oil with me in the clay.
Yeah?
Can I have done something with that before we came up here?
Sure. What do you want?
I wanted to, since it's a pound, form it into like a pocket, and I want to pour the oil into that. And
Are you
seal it
making
back
a
up.
clay bomb? Okay. Yes, you did that.
Okay.
Jake, what are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, man. I don't know what Factor Dill would do in a situation like this.
I have a crazy idea also, and it's probably going to
We'll
be
get to your
wildly
turn in a
unpopular.
second.
Yeah.
I'm letting you each of you are telling me what your characters are doing. We're no longer debating amongst you what you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Factor Dill going to do now? It's time for action.
Thing I want to do. I need help with.
I think Factor Dill will prepare his sword and pick a beast man that's... How many beast people are kicking these guys into the...
3 regular beastmen and then the 1 giant beastman that toss the effigy in.
The giant. Factor Dill will go for the giant with his short sword.
Okay. I'll give
He will
you...
charge at it with his short sword.
Okay. We'll come back to that. I want you to remember that. Dustin from T22KB has been a big fan of our Death's Reformation campaign. Every now and then I'll send him our YouTube episodes earlier, just he can't get enough of it.
Nice.
Well, I'm cool with that.
I think we've got enough shenanigans.
Dan, what are you doing?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to do, but my idea was
You're telling me what you're going to do.
Plank and Ed
Yeah.
are going to begin chanting Kalima from Indiana Jones
All right.
because they know that for some reason.
All right.
And they're going to approach the 2 of the beastmen that are pushing in villagers.
Yeah. 2 of the 3. Okay.
Want to try and act like we're participating in this,
Yeah.
and then attempt to push the beastmen in
Okay.
and save the villagers, and then give them weapons.
That's way too much. I'll let you
Yeah,
Kalima and then push the beastman in.
Perfect.
What is you don't have Ed anymore, do you?
I do have Ed.
Okay. You still have 3 characters?
No, I have Ed and Plank.
Okay.
Jimmy sacrificed
Yeah,
himself.
Jimmy. He's
Okay.
the one
So
that-
your 2 characters are going to try and push beastmen in.
Yeah, and
Joe.
I'm hoping we can
That's kind of
stock up
what I was
maybe.
wanting to do. I was wanting to see if we could work together to try and get as many beastmen to join us along.
There's 3 beastmen at
There's
the top.
Well,
And then there's the big beastman dude, the leader.
The
I
leader
thought there
are
were
I will
more
say
than
that before Factor
There
Dill
are a lot
charges...
more on the ramps,
That's what I
but
wanted
they're
to
not
ask.
on the top here.
Okay, that's why I asked about how big it is around.
Yeah.
I was thinking of us walking up and pretending that it's part of the ritual to all be along the edge, and then just try and shove as many people as we can.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what I'm
Up
doing.
on this top, it's your characters, 4 beastmen, 3 regular ones, 1 giant one, and then there's also the villagers that are getting kicked into this essential volcano pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing what you want to do anyway, so.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
You
So
should
your
also-
2 characters are doing what?
My one character.
Your one character is moving to the third beastman to push him in?
Yeah. Whatever beastman's not being taken.
Okay, you got it. What is your one character doing with his ball of clay?
Yeah, how bad do I think this explosion will be?
It's not going to be crazy huge, but it would definitely be big enough to fuck up a person or two.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna throw it in the fire next to some beast people.
Okay.
Like I'm just ready for whenever they start.
Which beast people? The sum of the three kicking in villagers or the big dude?
Oh, is he by the fire?
He just tossed this effigy in, so he's standing right on the lid.
Tossing it. I'm planning on tossing it right next to him.
Okay.
Just be careful, because
Factor Dill will
Dr. Dill's also there.
look at you and nod knowingly as he draws his sword. We're gonna send these bitches to the ranch.
It's time to go to the ranch. I think you need to go to the ranch.
How about that?
I'm keeping the
Send you to the
same.
Hidden Valley.
Yeah, I'm keeping the same initiative as before.
I'm gonna tell Barn Shapiro that my feelings don't care about his facts.
Oh, good lord.
My initiative is so low.
Jake, your turn's first.
I'm gonna charge at him.
And what you're charging at the big guy?
Yep.
What's your tension with this big guy? Just to
Stab
push
him.
Okay, go for
Maybe even go over
it. Okay, roll it.
the other
One of my
side.
characters. Shen Papiro.
Stop.
Let's see. That'd be a +2 to attack, but -1 because. All right, let me write that down real quick. +1 to attack on this case. That would be 18 for the attack.
Definite hit.
Excellent. And D6.
Give him a good old push.
1.
Why?
You dealt 1 damage.
Yeah.
He barely even felt it.
And now I have -2 to my AC.
Okay. You alert the beastman that something's afoot in the Circle K. And the beastman shaman that you just attacked turns around and attacks you.
Wait, you're talking the shaman or big guy?
Big guy
Yeah,
is
big
a
guy.
shaman.
Oh, okay. All right.
Here comes
17 hit.
Oh my, yes.
He punches you with an empty fist for 5 damage.
Fuck.
That kills anybody in our party.
Yep.
Factor Dill is dead.
Oh my gosh. Do you want me to pass that over to Joe to go into his dead character pile?
Yeah. Go ahead and now.
The
Put
3
rip on him.
beastmen realize something is up and turns around and sees your 3 characters moving up to push them in.
Hey, we were chanting at least.
Now the charade is over. Dan, what's your first character's name?
Plank.
Does a 2 hit?
It does not, thankfully.
Plank survives. What's your other character's name?
Ed.
It's an 8 hit.
It does not.
Joe, what's your character's name?
Ed's a badass.
Cran Denshaw.
He's the only person.
Big
12
boss.
hit.
Yep.
No, big boss,
3,000
no.
damage.
No.
Round it down.
He's
to 3,000.
2 damage.
Everything's for Ed.
Oh my god, he's alive.
Yeah. You remember the basics of CQC.
You
So-
snake that shit.
Who
Crap
did
battle.
your 3 characters? Who died?
None of them. Yet.
The plan goes forward.
You're the master of Krav Ragu.
That is all of the beastmen's turns.
Now we get to fail
Alex.
to attempt to eat them into
What are you
it.
doing? You tossing this
Oh
thing?
yeah, I'm tossing that bomb in.
All right, toss
Maybe
that
he'll
bomb
be
in.
surprised and fall in.
Give me an agility check. This is going to be an agility-based attack.
I wish I'd rolled that.
What'd you get?
A fucking 20.
A nat 20?
Yes.
I want you to roll me a d4. No. Because all 3 of those beastmen are alive, right? That you're going to push in?
Yeah.
Would you roll me a d8?
D8.
If it's an 8, I want you to re-roll.
Oh, it's just a fucking 1.
Okay.
It's gun.
We're going to go ahead and roll on the critical hit table. So roll me a percentile. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna roll it or I'm rolling it?
You're going to roll it.
Mm-hmm.
This is your critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
I can never remember what the critical hits are on this.
They're something. Glad I could help.
Critical hit table 1, page 20 of my little fucking book.
Shake them harder.
Oh my god, we fucking need this.
Make them feel like they're loved.
Fucking Christ, I don't remember. I think it's just a D4 plus your luck.
It depends on what you're using, I thought.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
Roll a D4, add your luck.
Oh no.
I don't think you add negatives to this in this case.
Yeah, I think it's just
No.
1?
Yeah.
You get to add plus 1d3 damage. So roll 2d6 for the explosion and 1d3 extra.
That's still something.
You want me to roll the d3 since I have a d3?
Go for it.
Roll high check.
3.
7 damage.
Plus my 3?
Yeah. So I rolled a 4, you got a 3.
You rolled a 4 on 2d6? God damn it.
1 and 3.
Why? Why are rolls so bad?
The exploding fire.
Oof.
Hey, Dustin, if you're fucking willing to make that 6-hour drive, we will definitely play a fucking game with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're fucking down for that shit. That is a ridiculous drive.
That is a long ass drive.
It's a long ass drive.
Ah.
I feel proud of myself.
you
did
do
Jake.
damage to this thing as this exploding clay like spatters across it. It might take ongoing damage on its turn because of this.
Yeah, it's just got like burning hunks of wet clay all over itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I move?
Yeah, go for it.
Yaboomer has no weapons at this point. So he literally
Fucker Dill dropped his sword. Because he's dead. 1d6.
he's running for that sword.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you grab the sword. You'll have it for your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it comes.
Yeah.
The
We'll pray.
fire, the effigy starts melting in this pit of lava.
Yeah, shit's about to get worse.
All of a sudden, a giant tentacle of lava and then hooks down onto the platform, the standing where you are.
It's going to 3D print out a Mace Man.
Oh no.
And it leaves, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to toss this at you, Alex.
I won't catch it.
And the asshole that you see on the front cover,
Oh, you liar.
standing there with one giant eye in the center of its head, with hooking ram's horns, wielding a giant flail, constructed entirely of red-hot molten metal.
We just lost. We just so fucking lost.
Jesus. Fuck.
I feel like the first thing out of his
I'll
mouth is,
get it to
"This
you.
is in my final form."
Fawn, I'm going to show it to the camera here in just a second.
Very good.
Yeah, Chuck will have it right up on that
Oh,
DM
you-
camera.
Even if all of us had all of our characters left, I don't think we stand a chance.
Those of you, if you just want to Google Sailors on the Starless Sea,
What the hell is
creature
that?
that you see on the cover is the
believe
creature
he's
that I'm
named-
passing
I
around.
believe he's named Get Fucked Sons.
Yeah.
I'm the ancient ice knight sodomy.
Oh, balls.
Get fucked,
My
boys.
IRL strength score is too high.
Get wrecked.
Can you guys see this? I'm going to wait here for a second for the video to catch up.
Yeah, that big spooky man.
The one on the right that looks like it's killing all the things,
Yeah,
which is exactly what he'll be doing soon.
that asshole.
Mute me, please.
Oh,
I'll
yes,
be
sir.
right back.
Just remind me when you get back.
Will do. I will.
Are you gonna move some of your shit so you can be pushed in?
It already has been pushed in.
Oh, you're
My
muted.
butthole has been kicked right in.
Coming out the front.
So you have one character,
I have two. Yeah.
two characters.
Two characters yet.
How many characters do you have, Joe?
1.
Alex, 1. I'm going to roll a d4.
God, this is
Because
so
Jake
bad.
doesn't have any characters.
I know. It's terrible.
all those lovely villagers.
Those are sacrifices, Jake. Alex
Oh,
no.
shit.
God damn.
moves toward you, this Lord of Chaos, and strikes you with its flail.
And does one
Does a
metric
24
fuck
hit?
ton of damage. It goes so far over it misses.
He stabs me, and you see my soul on the opposite side of my body.
7
It's
damage.
just like
What character was this?
You boomer.
Yaboomer is slain.
Fade to black.
Boop. I am out.
Okay,
I'm just going to go ahead and write the rest of my characters off right now.
You might make it.
Oh,
Here's
how?
an image of that.
We have literally nothing to do against this.
Yep, that's perfect, Joe. Thanks for sharing that in the Twitch. Fuck, I just closed the chat.
I think that what's going to happen is my characters are just going to jump into the lava.
Maybe you guys can work out a deal with it.
Damn it. I wish it wouldn't do the stupid thing.
Same.
I wish I could type better.
I don't know how people actually win this.
Well, first off, they don't fight the fucking tentacles.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing.
Joe, it's your turn.
But this is another.
So I just watched Boomer
Yep.
Ran through.
fucking annihilated.
Yep.
Alright.
We'll wrap up the campaign tonight, it
How
sounds
big
like.
is
Sounds
this
like
thing?
it. It's just dude sized.
Just
This thing's
dude
normal
size.
person
Yeah.
size?
Yeah.
How close is it to the edge?
Within 5 feet. Now, mind you, it seems to be made of molten metal.
Yeah, I know.
It's time
Okay.
to just all go in on it and push it in.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna try and tackle it. And
Both your characters or just one?
He only has
my
one left.
only one.
Oh, you only have one.
Crandenshaw.
There's only 3 characters left
Yeah.
now.
Make your strength save.
Okay.
This thing is going to roll make your strength attack. What'd you get?
Believe a 14.
It got a 10.
Oh man.
1 second.
You tackle this thing.
All right. You're good.
And you push it off the edge.
Hell yeah.
As you take.
It doesn't matter.
I know, I'm rolling it anyway.
Everything is for Ed.
9 fire damage.
Just completely incinerated.
As your corpse pushes this thing off the edge.
Have you ever burned a shrinky dink?
I look like so I was Big Boss, but then I look like the guy from the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh.
As this thing collides with the lava below, it starts to melt and the whole temple starts to shake violently. Dan.
I scream run as I'm
As you're
pushing this
poofing.
dude.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
Everything is for Ed.
It's your turn.
I'm going to try and get the surviving villagers. I
There you
assume that
go.
there's some of them left.
Roll me a d6.
It's going to be a 1, guys.
Hey,
It's a 4. Okay.
Hell
4
yeah.
villagers are still alive.
I'm going to tell them, grab some shit. We're going to the boat.
we are leaving.
Yes.
Get to the boat.
You start fleeing.
Pitchforks and poles out in front. We're just running. We're just pushing people aside.
Okay. Jake, never mind.
It's just me. I'm literally the only person left.
Yeah, it's
just me.
Yeah.
Wait, is it really
Yes.
just you?
It's the Dan show.
4 characters plus your 2.
Yes. Do you want to throw out some sheets and just give them to him?
I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah. It's whatever the fuck.
This is going to be really boring if I'm the last person playing.
Not really.
I've made so many mistakes.
Not really.
Alex, there's a metal clip on this, Alex.
Don't let it hit your face.
One of you gets 2
nice.
characters, the rest of you get 1. Just take it off the top and pass it over. You should completely unreboot.
You want to roll? I'll roll a d6.
Roll
who
a
gets-
d6 divided by 2. That's who gets 2 characters.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
3.
Me.
Joe, you get 2 characters.
Cool. I'll get these two.
Take mine off the bottom.
We're back in it, boys. Sort of.
Looks like me's back on the menu.
As you and these 4 additional survivors move to the first tier.
This guy's an elven falconer with a negative personality, so I'm going to call him.
I got 2 dwarven miners.
Wow.
This is going to be Big Noodle Barry's twin brother, Ugly Larry.
The 8 beastmen on this level move to attack the 6 of you.
Oh god, I was hoping they'd be more concerned with running.
Beastman number 1 attacks. There's 6 of you, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Alex, your character gets attacked.
God damn.
Why?
Does a 10 hit?
No.
He moves up and attacks you, but you fucking juke his ass.
Do I have the weapon I have?
Yes.
Oh, I just pick up my hammer and knock over whatever weapon he's using.
All right. Beastman number 2.
I yell at you shall eat my ass.
1, 2, 3, 4. Joe, your character in position number 1
Shen Bapiro.
gets attacked by another beastman. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Beastman number 3. Jake. This Ugly Larry does a 14 hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jake, I'm so sorry.
6 damage.
Oh my god, why?
As he is slain running down the ramp.
Joe,
You get to be Mill Bar.
Oh shit, that's beautiful.
Oh god, I'm dying.
1,
Okay,
2,
new
3,
rule. No
4,
attacking
5.
the tentacles in the water.
5. Joe, your remaining character.
Oh my gosh, no.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
One damage.
Oh god, thanks. Still alive. Shin Bapiro lives to fight another turn.
Alex.
What is up with
1,
this
2,
shit?
3, 4. Yeah, Alex. It's 4 hit.
Hell no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan, your character in position number 1.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh man.
Unless he somehow only does 1 damage with that.
Let's see.
Did you do 1 damage? That looks like more than 1 damage.
He did 4 damage.
Yeah, that's
Good.
more than 1. More than
Okay.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My god, guys. I'm not gonna make it.
Beast number 7.
How many beasts are there that we
There's
see?
20.
8 on this tier.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. I might actually make it through.
Number 3, Joe, that's you.
Fuck.
It's a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. These guys are experts.
2 damage.
He's dead.
What is this character's name?
Shen Bapiro.
Shen Bapiro is dead. So now I'm rolling a D3. One,
There's
two,
still
three.
more of them left?
One last one.
Oh my god.
Roll 4.
Jake.
Damn it.
Does an 8 hit?
no.
All right. Alex, it's your turn.
I feel like, is your character still?
Ed is the only one.
Yeah, if he's yelling to get to the ship, that's when That's what Brodoth is doing.
You spend your turn running.
Yeah, he's.
Are we going straight down the front, like fuck the path?
I'm going to say if you spend both of your actions doing just you move your movement and then your action, you make it down to the bottom tier of the pyramid, bypassing one tier of beastmen.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. That's exactly
That's what we're all doing. I think.
Okay.
So that way
Alex,
we can have another gambit of getting fucked here in a second.
Then Dan.
Because I'm sure we'll be attacked by 20 of them the next turn.
Then Jake.
I like how we went down there with like 8 people.
And we're down to 3.
And we're down to 3.
I'm going to start.
Bottom tier.
As we're running, I'm just going to start dropping gold coins behind us, hoping that they're interested in them, maybe.
I want you to roll me a luck check.
Oh, good.
You're going to roll a 20 real quick. Go ahead and do it.
Stop. The DC is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Every point you get above 10 is one of the 8 beastmen on this level distracted by your coins.
Guys, we're going to be so fucked.
Did you beat 10?
No. No.
8 beastmen attack.
How much gold did you drop?
Apparently 3 coins.
I'm just keeping track is all. I'm making an assumption.
2, 3.
Oh my gosh, we are so screwed.
Beastman number 1 attacks Alex's remaining character. It's an 11 hit.
Matches it.
I'm going to say it breaks hits.
Okay.
So, Beastman number 2.
We survive round 1 of 8.
Jake. 14 hit.
Ah, shit.
4 damage.
Fuck.
Jake, what was this character's name?
Milbar.
Milbar is dead.
I'll send it back over to Joe.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
I'm going to be rolling a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, we are
As Beastman
done.
number 3 attacks. Wait, no. I rolled a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 2. This is you,
Okay.
Dan. It's 10 hit.
Doesn't.
All right.
Iron Head.
Number 4.
3 out of 8.
Alex. 16 hit.
Yes.
Shit. God, these guys roll
1
hot.
damage.
Still up.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
50-50.
Beast number 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys survive these next 4, you make it to the ship. 3.
Okay.
Alex. 8 hit.
8? Nope.
Beastman number 6.
3. Come on.
Do it.
Dan.
Yes.
7 hit.
No. 2.
2.
2 left.
3. That's Alex. 15 hit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Low damage. Low damage. No whammies.
3 damage.
Nah.
Oh, God.
Slain.
All right. So 1 chance left.
Come on, Ed.
It better not. Nope. I'm not going to say anything.
13 hit.
It doesn't.
Yes!
Yes!
Ed boards the ship, and as soon as you run on the ship, the gangplanks retracts before any of the beastmen can follow you. As the pyramid collapses in on itself and lava pours out, burning the rest of the beastmen alive. As the ship departs,
Everything is for Ed.
the pyramid explodes, sending the ship off course, spiraling in the water as the current takes you, rushing you deeper
Oh,
into the Starless Sea.
this sounds bad for Ed.
And with that, the adventure ends
With just Ed.
with just one survivor, one of the original characters.
Oh my god.
If you'd only done 2 damage, he would have made it through.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he had 4 health
Oh,
points. to start
goddamn.
with.
So, Sailors on the Starless Sea
Oh my goodness.
is complete.
Having like a panic attack here.
I don't know if I would call it a success.
Yeah.
I will give with that, because look at it like this.
We-
You destroyed the evil that was attacking your town. Although no survivors will return, no more people from your town will be abducted.
There was
We
a
all died
handful of
heroes.
survivors we saved in the middle too.
That is true.
I was like, we died as heroes.
Absolutely, you did. Congratulations on defeating
We
sailors on the Starless Sea.
We technically won.
Yeah.
With how many characters did it take?
I
You
lost-
each started with 4.
I got
I
5.
lost 5.
I got 5 dead.
You lost 5. Joe, how many did you lose?
Including
Actually,
ones
no,
I gave
6.
Jake 7.
6.
Sorry.
7. Dan?
5.
Jake?
6. And those are not including the ones he gave to me.
So that's, what is that? That's 12 plus that's 17. That's 24.
Ooh.
24 characters dead, 1 survivor.
Ed, the dock worker, the only person fit to be on a ship.
The only man smart enough to know that when you get on a boat, you raise the gangplank.
So,
It all makes perfect sense now why Ed's the survivor.
opinions of the moment. What did you guys think of this adventure?
That was
It was
fucking
actually
good.
really fun, and I have many regrets, but I regret nothing also.
That was really fun. If you wouldn't, the tentacles required 500 gold,
Oh, which
Or-
we didn't have.
2 people.
Oh.
So if you sacrificed yourself, that wasn't enough for it to release it, but it wouldn't have attacked.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I altered in this adventure was the room with the murals in the wall. Initially, there was 2 murals, and they weren't very helpful. So I added 2 additional, and I changed all of them so that way they would give more hints on what was to come.
Honestly, that was
What
valuable.
was the deal with the gold ring?
It was a faucet, a turn.
Mhm.
What would have happened is if you turned that, it would have popped a hatch open and then dumped you into another area underneath of that where you would have had to crawl out of, like, it was like a 4-foot tall area with 2 feet of water in it, 2 feet of like muddy water. And you would have had to crawl through that, and it would have dumped you out onto the beach. There was no threats in there, but there was a ring of fire in there, which would have given you fucking fire spells.
Oh.
It is a ridiculously powerful item, but a very low chance of you even ending up there, and then an even harder chance of finding it in the mud.
Oh, because we would have gone there and probably just gone out.
Right.
We would have had to have like smiggled around for.
Also, that platform where you notice the gold coins, it's because on that platform was a hidden door on the wall that led to the treasury, where the beastmen pulled all the gold out so they could dump it into the pyramid for their sacrifice. So if you would have looked in that room, you would have found 3 treasure chests, all of them empty. You would have found a bunch of coins on the floor. One of the treasure chests had a false bottom, which would have had some pretty cool loot in the bottom of it.
Well, we're shit searching though.
That's fine. You were expecting death.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't blame you for not finding that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fun adventure.
Yeah.
I have another adventure that I'm prepared to run at some point called Hole in the Sky. It's another DCC funnel.
Ed will come back.
Maybe. And it's also really well put together, like Sailors on the Starless Sea.
Yeah.
We are over on time, but I think this was definitely a good wrap
It's
up.
a lot of.
Yeah.
gold.
It wasn't a
Ed's got a lot of
TPK,
money. Plus
but it was fucking close.
all the stuff that
'Cause that
we
tentacle
passed
man-
on. Yeah, I fucked that up.
I assume a lot of stuff that would have been passed on. Oh, wait, yeah. Some of it would have been on the boats. Some of it
Yeah,
would
I X'd some of it out for people who died in ways that I can't recover
Yeah.
items from
Yeah.
them. But a lot of them died in ways that, like, Jimmy set his stuff down.
Yeah. If you guys wouldn't have put those robes on, you would have had to fight your way up the pyramid.
Yeah.
That would have never
That
happened.
was 8 beastmen per level, and there was 3 levels of it, and then the fight at the top.
That would have never happened.
Yeah.
Even though with us at full strength, I
But
don't think we could have done
In
it.
the booklet, it does give advice for exactly what you were thinking, climbing along the top. And it would have just been a roll per level to make it to the top without getting noticed. But the robes were a good way to get past it. A couple other things you missed in that one fucked up like temple room. There was in that weird fountain, there was a slime there that you guys might have had to fight. But also in that room was a small iron box that if you would have opened it, would have been in a bunch of incense and a burner. I don't remember what else. But if you would have lit the incense while you were on the boat, the tentacles wouldn't have even bothered you.
Fuck.
So
Which we basically didn't go in there at all.
You didn't. You looked in it, you saw it looked fucking sketchy as shit,
And
and you just bypassed it.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed you didn't get sucked into that well. Because if you would have gotten sucked into that well, I would have started getting to roll immediately on the magical spell corruption table. And like you would have come out with like a tentacle for a nose or some shit.
Which would be fun.
Because the
If it'd been you, that
beastmen
would've
you've
been
been
funny.
fighting
Yeah.
were actually more villagers that were kidnapped.
And forced to venture the well.
The beastmen lowered them into the well and then pulled them back up, and they would come out as beastmen.
So they chant one of us and they lower the villagers in.
What's that?
They chant one of us and then lower the villagers in.
Yeah, this was a good adventure.
I put everything except for the character goodies on there.
My God, Ed's so wealthy now.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
fucking money.
Yeah, that was really cool. Fun thing, that thing only had 20 HP.
I'm very happy with the bomb also.
Yeah.
That bomb was pretty cool.
That bomb was great. The mace guy had 20 HP.
So if you would have defeated the mace guy, he would have dropped his armor and his mace. But then he would have came back a few turns later as just a tentacle of lava.
That sounds horrible.
But you would have had his super awesome armor and mace.
As he killed us.
But the adventure was just like, they just get this.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to probably use it anyways.
It doesn't have the strength requirement as the axe.
Oh, yeah?
So you would have been able to use it.
Oh, well. It was dying or what we did.
Yeah, that's fair. Fucking up, like, the adventure clearly warns, like, there's ways to get across this sea. You can sacrifice 500 gold. You can sacrifice 2 people. It doesn't even, like, you could have captured 2 beastmen from earlier and chucked them over.
Oh, nice.
Or you could have lit the incense and it would have let you pass. But they're just like, if the party fights the tentacles, it will probably be a TPK. Or they will be too weakened to even make it through the rest of the party.
Which is what happened to us.
Which is
effectively.
what happened. But you still made it.
Yeah.
Ed made it.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 intelligence Ed.
Got
Yeah.
to kill big dude, which is all we really needed to do.
I was going to have Flank run at him.
Yeah. So yeah, at some point,
Everything was for Ed.
maybe if we want to do a couple other, nights of play at some point, I've got Hole in the Sky prepared. I think it'll maybe take 2 sessions, 3 at the very most.
Depends on how bad, how quickly
it's
we fuck
another
up.
funnel we could play. At some point, I would really enjoy to play a short campaign in DCC. Because it could play just like D&D. Because after you get out of the funnel, the lethality of the game goes way the fuck down. Especially if you're not playing a very abusive dungeon like the Tower Out of Time. But like it even gets to the point where if your character falls in battle and if your party can get to their body, they can roll the body over and there's a 50% chance they were just knocked unconscious.
Nice.
So yeah, it's it's like an action movie where like dude gets blown up and they find him in the rubble and they flip him over.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
It's no harm done.
You tell them we are leaving.
Yeah. So yeah, once you
Thank
get
goodness
out,
I turned away from the explosion before it exploded.
yeah, once you get out of the funnel in DCC, the lethality of it goes down, and it's pretty on par for like a D&D thing.
You've
but
reached your
it's got a
superhuman
lot
status.
of it's got a lot of really cool fucking crunch in it too.
Yeah, it crunched up a lot of characters.
Yeah. it did.
Nom, 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 nom.
So, with that, thanks for watching us. We'll be back with more DCC. I've got some Pathfinder 2 I want to do something with here real soon. I've got some Star Wars Fantasy Flight games that Matt Jowett from Grim and Perilous Studios, he and I have been kind of playing around them, talking about it. So we might have some of that on the channel at some point.
Got stuff to do.
Yeah, we got a lot of games to run. Oh, excuse me. But you can always come back on Fridays. You'll either find my Zweihander campaign, Death's Reformation, or you'll find Joe's D&D 5th edition game, Blades and Pepper Shakers, and they're always a fun because we're just a bunch of fucking idiots who get in really dumb situations.
Yeah, like fighting giant tentacle monsters.
Yeah.
So at
We
this,
fight witches and drink puke. It's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not in that
exactly.
order.
You're about
Not
to
in that
start an
order,
entire new arc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be exciting. So come back Thursday for my game. We won't have anything next Wednesday because they finished the adventure. So I don't know when the next time we'll have a Wednesday game. I kind of like having this small little group. It's kind of fun to
A little more focused.
a little more focused. We can kind of play around with some different things. I do need some time to study Pathfinder,
I think
but
we
I'm
probably all
also knee deep in writing some cool new content for Zweihander. So I don't know if I'll have the mental energy. So
do. I'm gonna frame Ed though.
there you go. That's
Hell
Survivor,
yeah.
man.
Gotta
Put him
get
up
a
on the board, man. On the wood there, on your fucking
Oh,
beam.
yeah, there it is. The sole survivor.
Yeah. So anyway, make sure you subscribe. If you want to improve what we're doing here, you can always hit us up on Patreon and kick us some cash. We will use that to improve our equipment to give you a higher quality game to enjoy.
A higher quality broadcast at any rate.
The game I can't promise. The video and the audio quality I can promise would go up with your Patreon contributions. So until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.